Welcome everybody, it's Selim, and in this video we are going to be talking about a new cipher that was solved inside Revelations, and this one is really interesting. It's actually a weird style of writing a cipher that has been very strange compared to a lot of other ciphers that have been solved inside Black Ops 3. And the reason for this, of course, we'll get into it when we actually talk about the cipher, but before we do that, I want to actually give credit to the two people who solved this, and they're actually both from the COD Zombie subreddit, and one is Lizizadolphin and Oxen8, and both of these people have been helping so much throughout Black Ops 3 to solve these ciphers. I'll have a link to both of them down below if you guys want to check either of them out, and I just want you guys to know that they are the ones who solved it, and they do help a lot with these ciphers. So I don't know if there's anything you can do for them because it's not really that much you can do on Reddit, but anyways, just at least know they're the ones who've been helping so often within Black Ops 3. But anyways, let's actually get into the cipher. So the cipher is quite short, and I'll read it for you guys now, and it says, thanks to the sacrifice of Maxis and the contraption called Sophia, all the Woman 5 has been purged from the final universe. Thank swear to God. Time to get some rest. M. So what I find super interesting about this one is that we finally get some confirmation about who M is, because we've heard of this M since all the way in Shadows of Evil, but we never knew who this M was. Like, at the time we could say it's probably Monty, but someone argued that it's Maxis, which they had fair arguments, but now we can finally confirm that Monty equals M, and so I'll probably make a separate video talking about all the ciphers that now we can kind of understand now that we got all this new confirmation inside Revelations. It's just really interesting, but this one actually confirms that everything that is associated with M is probably relating to Monty. So I finally find that very, very satisfying that we get some confirmation. But anyways, the reason we do know this is Monty, of course, because they're talking about what happens at the end of the Easter egg, and who else would know that? It's definitely not Maxis, because he's talking about Maxis, and Maxis you won't be talking about yourself like this. It just doesn't make any sense. But now let's actually talk about this cipher just slightly, because there's not that much to talk about. So it does say, thanks to the sacrifice of Maxis and the contraption called Sophia, all the Woman 5 has been purged from the final universe. And of course, like I said, it's just confirming everything we already knew inside the ending cutscene. Since people were unsure maybe that if Maxis and Sophia were dead, it kind of confirms that they were dead. Well, it kind of seems like it doesn't actually confirm the dead. That sacrifice could just mean they're sacrificed because they're no longer able to be inside this final universe that it speaks of in just a second. That could be another way, but they're probably dead just looking at it, because flying into a giant 115 sun probably isn't a good idea. Even if you are in the summoning key, maybe it could protect you, but I have no idea. But as we can see, it did purge all the Woman 5 from the final universe, which obviously we saw in the cutscene. But one thing I want to point out, which I find very weird, is the wording right at the end, the final universe. What does it mean that it's the final universe? Why is it the final universe? It's just like, did we just call it that, or is there an actual reason why this is the final universe? It's just kind of confusing me. I'm not too sure why they worded it like that, just to annoy me, I guess, for me to not understand why they want to call it the final universe. I guess they could have separate reasons. Maybe it's just the one where they're never going to leave again or something like that. That's why it's going to be the final one. But I don't know, tell me what you guys think. But of course we hear him saying, pretty much, thank God, we're not going to say that other word. But anyways, for the last part, he just says it's time to get some rest. And of course, Monty has been talking a lot, especially throughout Revelations. If you guys have watched any of my videos with all of Monty's quotes, or his Wisp quotes at least, he's always talking about how he's working so hard and you can't really notice it. And I guess that's just kind of going on that idea, or continuing on that idea. So it's pretty interesting. Anyways, that's about it for this cipher. If you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and thumbs up. If you guys want to stay tuned for more storyline stuff just like this, if there is more ciphers solved that are really, really cool and storyline related, I will have them up on my channel. But I'm going to go, and I will catch you guys on my next video.